Namaskaram students. So far we have learned concentration of ore, extraction of crude metal in the previous videos. In this video we are going to learn the refining of crude metal in the metallurgical process. What is crude metal means? It is a impure metal. Now we get only impure metal. From that impure metal we are going to get the pure metal by applying some process. Let us see the process in this video. In the previous video we have learned in the concentration of ore. What is concentration of ore means? That ore containing ore as well as gangue particles. So from the process concentration of ore, we separate the ore particle from gangue particles by applying the process gravity separation, Froth flotation. In leaching there is 4 process: cyanide leaching, ammonia leaching, alkali leaching, acid leaching. Then fourth one, magnetic separation. So these are the process we used to separate the ore particle from the gangue particles. Then next process, extraction of crude metal. From the concentrated ore we are going to get the crude metal by applying two methods. One is ore particle on heating, it gives metal oxide. So for this process we are using roasting and calcination. Then second one, we get the metal oxynoma. From that we have to remove the oxygen from metal, so that we are getting the crude metal. For that we applied 4 methods. One is reduction by carbon, reduction by hydrogen, reduction by metal, auto reduction and smelting. So these are all the process we have learned in 2 videos. Now in this video we are going to learn the refining of crude metal. In this refining of crude metal there is 5 process. One is distillation, second one liquefaction, third one electrolytic refining, fourth one zone refining, and fifth one is vapor phase method. Let us see the methods one by one. Refining process. This process is used to separate the impurities. What are all the impurities it possesses means? The unreacted oxide ore, other metals and non-metals, they are considered as impurities. That impurities separated from the crude metal is called, that process is called as refining process. So we have 5 refining process. They are distillation, liquefaction, electrolytic refining, zone refining, vapor phase method. In the distillation process, the impure metal first of all heated and it converted into vapor metal, vaporized metal. Once again on cooling it gives pure metal. In this method is suitable for only for low boiling volatile. What is volatile means? Vaporable metal. So we are using here zinc and mercury because these two metal having low boiling point. The next one, liquefaction. Liquefaction, here impurities should possess the high melting point and metal should have the low melting point. First of all, the impure metal, it is heated on using the sloping earth. Earth means it is a stove. So see the diagram, it is a sloping earth. It is made up of reverberatory furnace, and the impure metal is heated in absence of air and above the melting point. The impure metal is now changed as a molten pure metal along with the impurities. Afterward the impurities is separated from the molten pure metal. This method is used for tin, lead, mercury and bismuth. Distillation method is used for zinc and mercury. These two metal having low boiling volatile metal. And liquefaction method is suitable for metal should have the low melting point. So note down these are all one word they will ask ma. Electrolytic refining. You can understand the electrolytic refining by seeing the electrolytic refining of silver. First of all, the cathode, we are going to take the cathode as a pure silver. Then anode, they are impure silver rod it contains. And electrolyte, it is a liquid part between the cathode and anode. What liquid part we are going to here we are using means acidified aqueous solution of silver nitrate. Then afterward we pass the current. What are the reaction is going on means, in anode it take place oxidation. What is oxidation means? Loss of electron. You see the reaction, First of all, the silver, it lost one electron. Lost one electron means that one electron is returned in the product side. The silver, now one electron lost means which one is having more? The proton amount is more. How many proton is more means one proton is more than one electron. So that we have to write the Ag as Ag plus in the product side. Now in cathode, what reaction take place means reduction. What is reduction means? Gain of electron. In the cathode side, the Ag plus, it gained from one electron from the cathode and it becomes a metal. So the pure metal is now deposited on the cathode. This is the electrolytic refining. Suppose some impurities it is having in the silver means that impurities they are discharged in the solution or some other way. Sometimes they are deposited in the anode. So that is called as anode mud. The next metal is zone refining. What is the meaning of zone means? It is a part. So part by part we are going to refining the metal, and it is based on the fractional crystallization. What is the meaning of fraction? Fraction also part by part. So part by part we are going to crystallize the pure metal. And what principle behind in the zone refining means? The impurities, they are more soluble in molten region. First of all, you see the diagram. Here we are going to take the impure metal as a rod form. Afterward, the mobile induction heater is moving from one end to another end. It is slowly moved so that the heater, when it is remain in one part means here the metal is first of all it is melted and it become as a molten region. In that molten region the impurities are dissolved. Afterward, if you move the heater in adjacent portion, the adjacent portion now become as a molten region. The previous portion is crystallized. The pure metal only crystallized in the previous portion. The new portion where the heater is having noma, that portion is now it is molted. The molted region is containing impurities. This process repeated several times in the same direction. Then only we get pure metal in one end and impurities in another end. And also some metals on heating they undergo oxidation in the presence of oxygen. So to avoid this situation, this process is undergo in the inner gas atmosphere. And next one, example, what are the metals we are going to use in the zone refining means? Ge means germanium, Si means silicon, and Ga means gallium. These metals are used as a semiconductor. Which are the metals used in the semiconductor? They should be in a pure form. So from the zone refining we are getting a metal as a pure form. Vapor phase method. What is the principle behind here means? The impure metal is heated with a suitable reagent. It form volatile compound. What is volatile means? It is a vaporable compound. That again that vaporable compound on heating it gives the pure metal. Let us see the Mons process. It is one of the vapor phase method. In this Mons process nickel is going to be used. First of all, the nickel is impure form. The impure form of nickel is it added with the carbon monoxide. Afterward 350 Kelvin is given. It is changed as a nickel tetracarbonate. See the formula NiCO4. It is highly volatile. Highly volatile means highly vaporable. Now the metal is changed as a vapor form, and the vapor form of nickel tetracarbonate once again on heating we are going to give the 460 Kelvin. Now the nickel is separated from the carbon monoxide. At last we are getting the nickel as a pure form. Then another vapor phase method is Van Herkel method. In this Van Herkel method we are going to use the zirconium or titanium. The same principle is behind in that one. The metal, impure metal is added with the suitable reagent. On heating it gives vapor phase compound. Again that vapor phase compound on heating it gives pure metal and along with the added reagent. You see that in Van Herkel method, first of all, impure titanium is added with the iodine. In Mohn process, we added carbon monoxide, but in Van Herkel method, we are going to add the iodine. After heating, that is 550 Kelvin is given in evacuated vessel. It forms the titanium tetraiodide. It is also a vaporable one. The titanium tetraiodide, once again on heating by using the tungsten filament, by giving high temperature 1800 Kelvin, so that we are using here tungsten filament. Afterward, the iodine is separated, we get the pure titanium. In this method, the impurities do not react with the iodine. The pure titanium is deposited on the tungsten filament. The iodine, once again we are getting NOMA, that iodine we can use it afterwards.